What if the Monokubs did their job during the second motive? V3 spoilers are high. V3-2 had a motive that kind of failed, since the Monokubs didn't check who to give each of the motive videos to. This caused everyone to get different motives, which also had the side effect of them not wanting to murder as quickly, apart from a select few. This would mean in Monokuma's eyes, it would be a failure. But I wonder what would happen if they didn't mess it up. The main change from a character standpoint would be that Ryoma would lose the will to live a lot faster than he does in the main game. Chapter 2 for him is all about trying to regain that reason to live, and then losing it when the video said he had no one. Personally, I believe this would work like a flashback light, since the flashback lights and the motive videos do work a similar way, as they both plant memories that didn't exist before into people's minds. What this would mean is that he would know for a fact that he doesn't have anyone, therefore making his will to live a lot less existent. However, an important point to remember is that Shuichi is also the ultimate detective, even if he doesn't act like it sometimes. But he must have a good idea on how to gauge people's emotions, since that is a part of detective work. However, if for some reason that doesn't work, I think at least Tenko would notice something. Why Tenko? First of all, she's someone with things with her heart, and she was able to sense Shuichi's and Himiko's hidden feelings with just a grab. Somehow. So Ryoma, who isn't the greatest at hiding his emotions by the way, would definitely stand out to Tenko, although I don't think she'd want to talk to him since degenerate male stick, so she'd get Shuichi to do so. Now you may be wondering, wouldn't Tenko be affected by a past? And personally, I do not think so, nor do I think any of the other characters would be affected that much. This is me making assumptions. That is correct. However, the problem is we only know Kaito's, Kurumi's, Ryoma's, and Kokichi's videos. And we also know what Maki's video was about, but we don't see that. Therefore, we don't know how impactful they would be, since they could be as small as Kaito's family or as big as Kurumi's responsibility for the entire nation of Japan. So we'll go over the characters that we know about first. Kaito would not kill over his. He'd get upset, obviously. But he's trying to be a hero and he's got to look after Shuichi. Kokichi is also a no-no. It's hard to tell what he's like, to be honest, due to his "it's a lie," but he wouldn't kill. And if he really does hate the killing game and wants to stop it, he'd be smart enough to wait it out. Maki did see her motive, however all I think this would do is make her more reclusive than in the original chapter 2. She's quick to anger, yes, but she's also smart enough to realize that direct confrontation would be her undoing. Kurumori already got hers, so we know how this would play out. However, due to being a maid, she would also most likely put the person who puts her jobs for her above everyone else, if that makes any sense at all. Now for everyone else. Shuichi would get even more depressed than in chapter 1, since he's shown to be bad with loss and he would not likely want to continue. However, Kaito realizing Shuichi is in a bad place will help try to cheer him up even harder. So he would work out their issues and all his problems sooner or later, most likely after chapter 2 finishes knowing the series. Himiko, I think, would be even more emotionally withdrawn, since she wouldn't want to face the truth because she's in a bad place and she's risking losing her master, as shown in her free time events, leading Annie to take more control over her, who I think wouldn't be affected at all, since she's extremely carefree and wants to remain in school anyway, so she wouldn't have a problem with this. Gunter would be understandably upset over the thought of losing his dinosaur parents. Wait, what? Oh my lord, it's real. DRV3, what the heck? And people give Chihiro flack for his backstory. At least it's relatable. Back in the topic at hand, I don't think it would be enough for Gonta to kill. Remember, he had to be shown that the world was really destroyed, even though it wasn't technically. But he thought the world was destroyed in order to kill, and he considered it a mercy kill. So Gonta would realize that his friends are also suffering, and he would try, although probably fail, to cheer everyone up. T-Bone Tsumugi wouldn't be affected thanks to the twist. Tenko, who I did mention earlier in the video, so sorry about waiting so long to get to her, cares too much about Himiko to worry about killing someone, so she's fine. Tokio wouldn't be affected either. He may be a crazy sister-loving maniac, however, he also wants to give us 100 friends. as that was his promise to her, and since he only has 97 at the current point, he would wait until the right time to strike. Last but not least, I guess, Mew. This would feed into her paranoia of everyone else and the killing game even more, although she would be still too cowardly at this point to kill someone. But you could plant seeds of her wanting to kill to make Chapter 4 more realistic as well. Now, there is one more thing that would happen. Everyone would be more cautious of each other since they would likely realize everyone has a motive to kill. However, I still think a bug scene would happen, since the character wouldn't want to share their motivations, while other characters would. So Kokichi, being a little prick, decides to make everyone share their toys and motivations. Enji, also realizing the cautiousness of the cast, will still host the magic show, and since Himiko is more deluded than she was in the original timeline, she would go along with it. Overall, I don't think Chapter 2 would, as a whole, would go that differently. Remember, Shuichi isn't a good talker, and Kaito called Ryoma an idiot after he died for not having a reason to live, so he's obviously not the best person to bring along either. So Ryoma's still wanting to die, and Kurumi still wanting out of school. This would all eventually lead to Kurumi killing Ryoma, and Chapter 2 continuing as per normal. Other characters would act a little differently throughout the rest of the game, mainly Mew, who is 10 times more willing to escape from the school, although she's not ready to murder for it. Yet. So yeah, unless any of the other characters had something as huge as their motive video, like Hirumi, I don't think much would change. Although I would love to hear what you all thought. Anywhere you can contact me, I suppose. And be sure to suggest ideas for this series. I want to get more than one part of these things, and more than just this one. And it was fun to do, really was. So suggest some ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm super sorry if you didn't. But if you want to give feedback, I'll definitely try and act upon it. Bye everyone!